everybody, welcome to another Bluedog Photography and Travel vlog. Well, here we are in sunny Queensland. It's a bit of a bummer, this rain for me at the moment. We're meant to be on a contract and it's rained us off for at least 2 weeks. But for every negative there is a positive, and so therefore they've tied me down to filming another vlog for you. Our big news this week is that the roof is up on the school in Cambodia. Kanya sent in some pics this week and they look absolutely awesome. Next week the chairs and tables are all delivered, so that is pretty exciting. Everything will be ready for when we visit there for a week long of extensive workshops in Siem Reap at the end of this month. Can I just say there's 23 sleeps to go? Getting a little bit excited. A congratulations this week also has to go to Jules, who won our themed challenge. The theme challenge this week was fluoro white balance. There were some really good images and we've included some of them here so that you can have a look at. The next theme challenge is golden hour. Last weekend a lot of us got to watch the APA Awards. Congratulations to everybody who entered. There were some really great images in there. Also, I'd like to extend a really special congratulations to the organising committee. I actually watched it by live streaming, and to be able to do this when I couldn't make it to Melbourne was absolutely brilliant, I have to say, to sit there in my office and be able to listen to the judges. Some great feedback, some interesting comments, some that not everybody agreed with, but that's photography, it's subjective. This week we also set our dates for our next Stradbroke Island night landscape photography retreat and post-processing. It's going to be in November from the 2nd to the 4th. It's a fabulous weekend and Anita will be leading it this year. Thanks, Anita. I'd like to say a special thank you to everyone who attended our Portraiture Using Natural Light and our Introduction to Photoshop and Photo Elements this week. We're already seeing some great results coming out of those two workshops. And also a special thank you to those who came along to our beginners and our wedding workshop. Also this week I was given a very special photographic gift. So why don't we go and get out of this rain, follow me inside and let's check it out. Hi, welcome back inside. This is a bit nicer out of that rain. Well, the history of photography has always fascinated me. It's a way that we've recorded the history of man since photography was invented. It's a great medium. This week, actually yesterday, I was given a very special gift. It's a set of Kodak glass plates. They're all exposed, and from what I've done a little bit of research on overnight, I think they were actually made or at least exposed around 1930. They are an amazing collection. Now, these glass plates are very special. What are they worth? Look, most probably not a lot because they're only 1930s. Photography is not an invention that was made overnight. The first glass plate was actually made in 1841. So if you happen to get one of them, they must be worth a lot. But to me, these are worth a fortune because they're just so special. Now, what am I going to do with them? I'm actually heading off next week overseas, so I don't have a lot of time to do a full restoration for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a few care techniques, if you get anything like this, of what you would actually do. Check out this image of the Kodak manufacturing plant in Melbourne. To see the full story on what I did with the slides and how I looked after them, just follow the link below. And also you'll find out why all the windows in this building are covered up. And now what's coming up this week in the Bluedog Kennel. Some of us are heading up to PSQ, that's the Photographic Society of Queensland in Brisbane, for their annual conference this weekend. Anita heads back up on the bridge for the only, not our only, but the only tutored photography climb in the world. Have fun, Anita. I know how much you love this. We still have a couple of places left if anybody would like to join Anita. On Thursday, we're going to get the speedlights out and do a Speedlight Part 1 workshop here at the studio at Tambourine. So that'll be loads and loads of fun. Last week we asked you if you went to New York, what would be on the top of your list to photograph? Well, Central Park came in number 1, with the city's skyline number 2. Now for a little bit of travel trivia this week, did you know Mount Everest, which is the highest mountain above sea level at 8,850 metres, is still growing at the rate of 4 millimetres each year. So if you're thinking of climbing it, I would actually think about doing it sooner rather than later. It seems a long way to me. Okay, so what is the largest mountain in the world if you take in below sea level? Do you know that answer? And speaking of mountain ranges, if you had your choice of the one to visit, what would it be? Type in your comment below and we'll add them up all again next week and let you know what comes in at number 1. Oh, and P.S. did you like my new jacket? These are just new in. They are really, really cool. We're loving them. They're $35 each plus postage. I've already claimed 2. If you want one, drop us a line and we can get one out to you. Just in time for winter down here in the Southern Hemisphere. Thanks so much for watching another Bluedog video, photography and travel vlog. I hope you've really enjoyed this week. Got something special, hopefully, for you next week. Fingers crossed. And we look forward to catching you then. Have a safe and happy week. And let's look forward to seeing a nice sunny Queensland.